This is one of the most underrated relationship tips that you could follow. Look at the relationship that their parents have, their marriage, their friendship, their co-parenting, no matter if they're still together or they separated. Do they respect each other? Are they regulated? Meaning, do they regulate each other? Is it a calm, loving home? There's no such thing as a perfect relationship, but there is a mature relationship, emotional maturity, emotional awareness, and emotional intelligence. If not, it's gonna be very dramatic because maybe they grew up in chaos. So to the men, look at the relationship her mother has with her husband, with her boyfriend, whatever the scenario is. Same thing with the women. How is his father? How does his father respect his mother? Things like that. 90% of the time, they're gonna do very similar things. This is making us aware of their patterns and our patterns. Because if they haven't grown, if they haven't broken those generational curses, they're gonna act just like mom or dad, maybe even both of them. So when you see their family, how do they interact with each other? How's that relationship look? Now, do you want to see that as well? So here's example number one. Is her mother very controlling? And is her father very docile, very timid? He can't even make a decision in a restaurant because her mother has him by the balls. If that's the case, more than likely, she's gonna be the alpha in the relationship, wanting to wear the pants, and she needs a docile male. If that's your thing, hey, do your thing, but you have to be aware of that. The same thing in reverse. If his father, to the women, if his father's very controlling his mother, disrespecting her, saying slick stuff in public, embarrassing her, having zero respect, he's more than likely, 90% of the time, gonna trickle all of that down onto you, meaning your boyfriend, husband, fiance, whoever it is that you're dating, whoever you're with. So pay attention to these patterns. I'm not saying you guys are not compatible, but you have to be hyper aware. It's just way too common that people get surprised. I've worked with a lot of clients throughout the years, and I see people's patterns, and later in life, 10 years, 20, 30 plus years later, they say, wow, I'm acting just like my father, or I had no boundaries like my mother and I allowed him or her to step and walk all over me. So that's, I think, one of the most underrated tips. Tag somebody in this video that needs to watch this or share it with somebody. So the takeaway is, what is their relationship like? How's their marriage? How's their friendship? How are their co-parenting skills? Because 90% of the time, they're gonna act just like them.